and white. So actually, your regulatory teams, and Jackie, you say this to me all the time, but your regulatory team really can be your best friend, because if you work really closely with a regulatory team, not only do you know exactly what you can and can't say, but you also know how to get documents really quickly through regulatory approval, which is obviously a bit of a nightmare. Cecil?
And when you're talking about the regulatory aspects as well, you have to keep the end in mind, as it were, and think about the market and what the business development team or the sales team might want as well. So you've got to have an idea of early on of who your economic operators are going to be. Yep. We'll come into that later as well. And
we'll define what all those mean as well.
Like the distributors and things like that, to make sure that you have thought about these things in advance, so that things like communicating the instructions for use and training are very clear when you can pass that message on through the service level agreements that we'll come onto as well a bit later on.
And I suppose there's also, so your device gets used correctly in market again, so you get the best results, you get the fastest adoption. Yes. It all flows down the road.
But I want to turn what you said, the regulatory is marketing's best friend. I actually want to turn it around, that marketing is regulatory's best friend.
Yeah.
You guys can articulate and visualize in ways that we can't.
Yeah.
We often talk about it. You ask me, Jackie, that's really wordy. I just go, oh, this is kind of expected to me with local authorities and the legal jargon. By just getting fantastic marketing materials of training, it's so easy for us to convince the regulators to kind of go, training's in the bag, look at the usability, look at the English language level, the simplicity of this, and the visuals. There's so much that doesn't need to be said if it's visualized correctly.
Yeah, so it's both ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and there is so much synchrony, which is fantastic. Okay, so what I want to do is, throughout my marketing career, I've sort of grabbed bits and pieces about which regulatory documents actually matter to me as a marketer. And it's not been straightforward, but actually they are quite straightforward what documents are out there. So what I would love to do is just run through what documents that regulatory deal with and what marketers need to know about those. And it might be actually, you don't need to know anything about this document, it's too big, but it combines other documents. So I just want to go through each one so that everybody can understand, is this relevant to marketers or not? So people, I'm listening to this, should I go and ask my regulatory team back?